Welcome to Depths of Deception, stories that test the limits of human spirit, where light and darkness trade places. If you seek meaning in stories that stay with you long after they end, subscribe and journey with us into the depths. That night, the storm began before sunset. Winds howled through the city, tearing wires from poles and leaving half the streets in silence. By midnight, the hospital stood like a stranded ship, its lights flickering under waves of thunder. Only a few of us remained, and by 1 a.m., even the nurses had been told to go home. I stayed behind. Security was my job, but that night, it felt like a duty to something bigger. To protect the last patient left in the ward, a woman in her 60s, no family, no name on the visitors list, just room 9. Her heart monitor echoed in the hallway. Steady, fragile, human. The sound gave me comfort, because I'd once lost that sound before. Years ago, in another storm, in another hospital, my daughter didn't make it. Maybe that's why I stayed. At 2:13 a.m., the power cut out completely. Darkness swallowed the hallways. The hum of machines died. For a moment, I thought I heard her voice, faintly calling from room 9. But it was only the wind leaking through the broken window seals. The generator was supposed to kick in automatically. It didn't. And that faint bulb above room 9, it was the only light left, flickering weakly like a heartbeat, fighting for survival. I reached for my flashlight. Dead. The backup radio. Silent. Outside, the rain was punishing the earth like it wanted to bury everything alive. If I didn't get the power back, she'd die before morning. But the generator room was across the service yard, exposed, flooded, and locked behind the maintenance gate. I hesitated. The fear of the storm was one thing. The memories it brought back were another. Lightning flashed, and for a second, I saw my reflection in the glass. The same helpless man I had been years ago. This time, I couldn't fail. I ran. The corridors were slick with rainwater leaking from the ceilings. Each step echoed through the hollow building, mixing with distant thunder. At the end of the hallway, I passed the pediatric ward. Empty beds, toys scattered, shadows dancing. My hand trembled on the door. When I finally stepped outside, the cold hit me like a wall. Rain slashed across my face. I waded through knee-deep water, clutching my keys, praying the generator wasn't beyond saving. I reached the maintenance gate, jammed shut. I kicked it once, twice, until the rusted lock snapped. Inside, the generator was submerged halfway. Wires sparked. The smell of burning metal filled the air. If I touched the wrong thing, it could kill me. But if I did nothing, she would die. I ripped a dry cloth from my jacket, wrapped my hands, and started fixing the wires one by one. Every flash of lightning was a countdown, every heartbeat a reminder, and then a pulse, a sound. The generator coughed, shuddered, then came roaring back to life. Lights flickered through the windows. The hospital was alive again. I staggered back inside, soaked, shaking, exhausted. Room 9 was glowing softly now. The woman's monitor beeped steady once more. Her chest rose and fell, peaceful. But then I noticed something. A letter on the bedside table, half soaked from the rain blowing through the window. My name was on it. I opened it, hands trembling. It was from the hospital director. The patient in room 9 was a retired nurse, the same nurse who had tried to save my daughter years ago. Her name was Evelyn. I sat there for a long time, staring at that letter. Outside, the storm began to fade, and as dawn approached, the last bulb in room 9 stopped flickering. It shone bright, steady, unwavering. They said I saved her that night. But I knew better. She had saved me long before that. Sometimes, the light we fight for isn't outside us. It's what we've been running from all along. If you were in my place that night, would you have faced the storm or let the last light fade?